Welcome back to Face TV, guys. We do have another Star Series game coming up soon, HellRaisers and Titan. Of course, I'm joined by Jackie now. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm back again. I've replaced James now. I'm here.
And it's time to do some Vulcan. All right, let's do this quickly because I think the game is starting very shortly. So we'll be jumping into this. All right, we've got to pick people very, very fast. So it's for LGB versus Existence and also this match. And LGB Existence is tomorrow. And this match now, HellRaisers versus Titan. If you guys want to also join in on the Vulcan action, you can use the promotional code STARLADDER. All right, so we need to pick some dudes. Who do we pick?
We should probably go with the cheap people first, I reckon, and work our way up. So, who do you reckon from this?
Okay, with HellRaisers Titan, I think it's going to be a close match. We do have the maps. There's Cash, Dust 2, and Mirage. So regarding Cash, I want to actually pick Apex because he is quite the beast. Where is he? Oh my god, he's pretty expensive. But I think that this is I personally think this is a nice pick. Okay, so Titan versus HellRaisers first of all. We have to basically pick who do we think will win here. Who's your money on? We've got Cash, Dust 2, Mirage. These are good maps for both teams.
I reckon Titan will actually come out on top in this.
I feel like they have an edge as well. So let's pick mostly like 3 Titan players. So let's get. I think we should get 2 cheapos. I think Existence has been good on Cash recently. I guess RpK as well. Let's throw him in there. Now let's get 1 player from HellRaisers. I guess who's cheap. Angel's pretty cheap actually.
Yeah, and sometimes he's actually go quite big, so I reckon that's pretty good, like bang for buck.
Angel's cheap indeed. Get that entry fragger in there. Okay, let's go and consider the next matchup. We've got LGB and Existence. So let's jump into LGB and their lineup. Okay, so we have to get Mystic, I think. He's the new hard carry here for LGB. Poly, pretty decent AWPer. And we have no idea what the maps will be, but let's grab those 2. We've got 3,000 remaining, so we can get some expensive players. So let's actually, who's the most expensive here? Kyrie is most expensive there. I'm not sure if we should spread ourselves too much. I think we should get another player from LGB, because I think LGB Existence, I think we expect LGB to win. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, I reckon they'll probably. Okay,
so who do you reckon?
Should we go with PRB and then just see what the money's like and pick up 1 player from Existence? There you go, we could probably pick up someone quite expensive.
Alternatively, if we think it's going to be a really close match between HellRaisers and Titan, we can also get someone from HellRaisers. If we think there's like 1 guy that's going to be going pretty huge in this matchup. Again, it's Cash, Dust 2, and Mirage. These are 3 really huge AWP maps, so I actually feel like picking maybe Mo is probably a good idea. Yeah, potentially. We've got lots of money left though. So maybe we should get rid of I guess one of the cheap ones, like either Angel or Poly, maybe. Because maybe Angel, should we get rid of Angel? And we got almost 1,600 left, so we could get Dosia, or potentially if we wanted to get someone in.
Should we go for Dosia and just see if we get a moneymaker?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for it. Okay, so we're gonna pick a shot caller as well. Wait a second, we don't have Kenny S. Wait a second. Get rid of Dosia. I think we need to get Kenny S in here. What do you think? How do we not have Kenny S? We've got RpK. Okay, so get rid of Existence. Pick Kenny S. Make him the shot caller. And we've got 1,100 left. We can get Angel back in there. All right. We cannot not have Kenny S. We think Titan are going to win. All right, boom, we're done.
There we go.
Okay, and now we can jump into the match. Once again, the promotional code, guys, if you want to join in for some Vulcan picks yourself, is STARLADDER. Of course, your daily fantasy league action, Vulcan.com. All right, so we do have, again, HellRaisers Titan will be the match right now, in case you guys were confused in all of that discussion with the Vulcan picks. So we're jumping into Cash for the first map. We are already into the pistol rounds. So we have, of course, like a little dots flying around all over the place. We'll restart the game after the pistol round. So don't worry, we won't have a mini-map here, but that's fine. We can actually see that there is like a 2-1-2 spread here from HellRaisers, I think I saw. So as far as the meta game goes here, it's they're playing it kind of, they're not playing the expected place from the meta here. Looks like Titan are a bit all over the place as well, just looking for some harassment. Bit of split and pick from them so far.
Yeah, Maniac there just holding around by Squeaky, just wants to try to work out what is actually going on. And here goes the smoke. Let's see if Titan can go absolutely big here as they charge in. kUcheR tapping away with that 5-7, gets the first frag onto Maniac. Can they do more damage now as Kenny S and Apex started off?
Those getting dinked there from behind. No one was watching middle. Very late push from Existence, and that's exactly what the Doctor ordered. But now Angel himself is coming for the flank onto Existence, but Mo's going to take him down. And Mo can anything else here. kUcheR behind that smoke lurking, doing a pretty good job in picking up these players. So Titan looking like they're going to pick up this pistol round, and indeed they will. And we'll come back to the camera very briefly, guys, whilst we will fix the mini-map for you, so you won't miss anything. We've got some time for some free time here. Producer Reese is going nuts right now, just trying to fix it really fast. So good job, Producer Reese.
He's like the Terminator of producing. You can't beat him.
Yeah. Earlier, James said that he might even have loads of octopus arms. He might be an octopode. So I don't know. You guys can decide. I would love to see like some fan art of Producer Reese, because no one knows what he looks like. But they've heard him being described as all kinds of things, like he's been killed, he's been resurrected, he's now undead. Maybe he's an octopus. Maybe he's a Terminator octopus that's undead. Like
this all-knowing Terminator octopus being from space that controls Face-It.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so I think we'll be jumping back in momentarily, guys. If you are just joining us, of course, it's HellRaisers versus Titan, and this is Starseries. And of course, earlier we had Na'Vi and Flipside, which was actually a pretty close game. And that's actually going to be decided tomorrow, because we didn't get to play the deciding map, Inferno. That will take place tomorrow at, I believe, 17 CET, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. So you can look forward to that if you are a Flipside fan or a Na'Vi fan. Make sure you check out the stream tomorrow for that one. And I think we are connecting to the game here. There we go. We're back in. We have our mini map. We can see that it was just a pretty tidy anti-eco here from Titan. They didn't even lose any players. They got the bomb down towards A. So business as usual.
Yeah, you would have expected them to get that second round, really, and they did indeed. So now it all just comes down to Titan can keep it going now. Theoretically, they shouldn't really lose this one. HellRaisers, let's see if they'll throw something crazy into the mix, though.
They could try to get some kills on the board here. Looks like they aren't playing anything too nuts. No stacks really. 3 players towards B, but let's see kUcheR already picking off AdreN, and Titan are in good stead for an A take from this position, and they are going to investigate with kUcheR. He will find another player. So easy stuff here for Titan again, as they have cleaned up bomb site, picking up all the kills with the SMGs. A couple frags here actually being found by HellRaisers, so that's not too bad.
Really too upset with that one. They did get 2 guns off them. Now into the first gun round. This is where it's going to be very interesting to see what HellRaisers are going to whip out, if they can start getting themselves known.
Okay, so we got the all rifle set up from HellRaisers, and we got the AWP on kUcheR straight away. So where is kUcheR going to be going? He is going towards A at main to be very safe on any aggressions here, and also of course he could catch anyone who's like boosting without the run boost bug. And Angel's close to mid here for HellRaisers. So HellRaisers have good mid control, and they did do the run boost for kUcheR, so they may not expect him to be up there, and he's got a silencer as well. So this could be a really big problem for Titan if they do push in and they don't check that spot.
Yeah, that's right. He's got a very tasty position. That flash is unfortunate. He does finally catch sight of Apex. He's able to pick up the frag. Mo actually catches sight of a Molotov at mid. He doesn't know who threw it, but he knows there must be someone lying around.
Going on here from Titan. Mo is providing a bit of resistance though. He will even get a frag. So Existence with him just dying in mid there. Things are getting a bit harder all the time for Titan, as they've lost a couple players, and they've only got mid control for it. But everybody's alive for HellRaisers. This is exactly the kind of round they wanted. But kUcheR, he's going to be joining the team of Titan on middle. Or actually, no, he's going around to B storage, in fact. So kUcheR, can he make some picks here? Mo is up top, ready to defend, and there's a player on the side as well. So HellRaisers geared up well here.
Flash from Dosia is just the opening he needed, though, as he comes out. But unfortunately, kUcheR has sent him off to the Burns ward. He's not going to be too happy with that one. It's up to Mo here to try and get some damage down. Angel charges in and is able to find kUcheR. There goes AdreN charging onto the site to kill Maniac.
What a really great round there for HellRaisers. They actually managed to get a a round where only one player died. They had very limited nades going into it. They sacrificed on the head armor just to be able to have an extra nade here or there. And now they win with 4 players left alive. They picked up kNES's AWP. Now Mo has it. That's like a really, really strong round for HellRaisers. And now Titan with one more buy, one more AWP for kNES to play with. What can they find this time? And indeed, where is kNES going? He's so often the instigator early on for Titan on their T rounds, on the T half. So far he's going to be smoked off if he was to pick A main, and that's something he loves to do.
Detective Dosia there, just trying to see if he can find out what is quite going on over on the B site. But all of Titan are favouring the A side at the minute. Looks like they might be setting up to try and get a lot of mid control here. Angel will be the first line of defense if they do decide to go for it, and here they come running over the wall. Angel does retaliate though, is able to find one, but unfortunately Titan are now in the lead with frags here.
Super nice play there from Angel actually by the sandbags. That crouch walking, able to get out of the fire and get 2 kills from it as well. Massive stuff. And now it's Titan looking for that last-ditch attempt towards that B-bomb site. They are going to have a couple players cycling in very quickly, though, on the rotate to go for that retake of the B area. However, the bomb still needs to go down here. Looking for the trades, though. Oh, they won't get a single one. Dosia guns them both down. And now it's down to RPK. We'll take down Dosia. He's got 5 HP, though. He's going to back into an angle here. Mo just turning away just at the wrong second. Back to the focus of the bomb site, and he will hit the shot. Even gets the head as well. So 2-3 is the score, as HellRaisers are starting to come back into this one, and Titan are pushed to an eco.
This is going to be interesting to see what Titan really opt to go for now on this eco, if they're going to try hit him with something fast or just play it slow, game map control. And there we go as well. We see Angel actually picking up the MP7 to try get a little bit of extra cash this round.
It's the 2-1-2 setup here from HellRaisers. Very safe. You can give away mid control quite easily, but mid control with pistols is not nearly as strong as mid control with rifles, and it's more important, I think, to have strong sight defense. So I love that decision from HellRaisers, in sacrificing that mid area and making sure that if there was a rush with pistols, they would easily be able to deal with it. Nice team play setups and all of that are very helpful. So not much to be seen so far, as Titan will discover that there is no aggressive play early on in the round from their opponents. And now it's going to be that play towards A. They're sending quite a few players towards the door area. Interesting. I wonder how many they are actually going to try to throw through Squeaky. Yeah, just one.
Actually just going to try brute force the site. Seems like what they're setting up for.
Okay, so here they go. kUcheR is waiting patiently. Nice little flash there. Maybe a tiny bit too early, but they are going to move in now. And kUcheR will claim himself 3 kills. Actually, AdreN picking up one of those. My mistake, but it is going to be a very strong defense there. But there was nothing Titan could really accomplish without any grenades either, so that is expected.
That was a fairly clean round, though. Unfortunately, as well, Angel, where he opted to get that MP7, he didn't actually get any kills with it. He's now kind of stuck with a gun.
Oh, even trading it up here as well. Okay, so we have full AKs now for Titan. 3 Molotovs. You would usually expect one to land in the vents. Really important to kind of take that away from the CTs. And actually a B storage push from HellRaisers. They're going to get loads of info here, and they can dig in one player towards the toxic area. Kind of outside bit where Dosia is there. And Angel could just go all the way back and reinforce A if he wanted to, or middle, allowing Mo to go towards A. They have a lot of flexibility here, but they're actually going to challenge into Dosia, and still Angel is there to help out. He's going to spot one player long range over by T spawn, and Apex will pick up that kill, but Dosia still holds on to this position, so HellRaisers need not fear.
That's right, Dosia will just have to back off. He's took a little bit of damage there. Just fall back to the site and work out what is quite going on now as Titan go for this double mid boost. Get a little bit more information, work out what they actually want to do in this round.
So they have middle now, do Titan. They've smoked away any players from the mid connector area. And they are looking to peek up into short into A as well. Whilst Apex looks clear. And here it is. They have made their split onto that B-bomb site now. Rotation is coming, and Mo will claim 1 kill already as Titan look to make themselves known. Mo with a second. Great stuff there from up high, as he will find the third player as well. And that is so much damage done by the sniper of HellRaisers. Maniacs on the bomb site, though, trying to reclaim that bomb and see what he can get done. He is without time. 4 seconds left to plant. He's got to go for it, and AdreN will capitalize. Another round there for HellRaisers, as Titan are looking for answers here. HellRaisers with really nice setups, good team play, good communication. And, well, I mean, can't count Titan out just yet, but it will be another eco for them.
Yeah, and it's got to be really just confidence crushing right now, the fact they've been forced back into this eco. Apex, the only person with a Flash XC existence, has one as well. That's not too bad. They might be able to get a cheeky kill if they do play it quite smartly.
Kenny is showing the new nice sounds.
It sounds like a bow being drawn or something. It doesn't sound like a knife.
It does sound very odd, yeah. It's going to take quite some getting used to. So they have a couple of flashes, one on Existence, one on Apex. They can use these to try to pop flash themselves into certain locations. There's lots of little easy pop flash setups to make yourself basically get a free kill if there's a forklift or a guy close to mid. But HellRaisers, they're not playing any close setups because they know, again, exactly the kind of buy that Titan have, because they are tracking their money. They can't see it, but they understand the game well enough to understand how much they have and how much they'll buy. And Mo is going to get an excellent kill there onto Maniac. He's really been playing better and better recently, and nothing to be done here, it would seem, for Titan.
Yeah, Mo being an absolute machine now as he just completely shuts down Titan one after another, but Existence finally tries to make the opening they need, but it's kUcheR to tell him not today.
Yeah, very good stuff here so far from HellRaisers. Very clean, very clinical. However, we haven't really seen Kenny S opening up the rounds yet for Titan. He's going to be AWPing again. Now his spawn is kind of terrible for a fast B pick, for a fast pick through the mid area as well. So just going to go back to A main. We might see the smoke and the locker pick as well from him. That's something that is a bit kind of classic Kenny S. See how he finds his way into a frag on the A site, but that is what they really need here. We see this just a standard setup from HellRaisers, their kind of anti-rifle or anti-standard round setup, where they have 3 in the mid area, 1 on either site. So far it has been working out quite well for them. This dedicated sniper is on headshot this time, and that allows them to have 2 players into mid. So very fast response. Are they counter boosting? They are. They're boosting over the top here in the middle. If we could get a shot of that, hopefully. I guess not.
This could actually be huge now.
So
as well
he's pushing in the back. We can see on the radar here, and he's going to get 3 kills in a row, or 2 kills. Sorry, Angel will pick up 1 towards mid as well. RpK is able to burst through and try to get something saved. Oh, nice shot there, connecting on to kUcheR. Dosia has enough to work with here, though, to take the frag onto Maniac. Good positioning and still holding on to the bomb. What is RpK going to do now?
Yeah, he's in such a tough spot now. And it's Mo to just take him down completely. That was such a nice play, though, from Dosia. Just sneaky, straight in behind him. They had no idea and was able to pick up 3 frags that just gave HellRaisers such an advantage in that round.
Indeed. Very nice timing to go for that boost again. With Mo in such a dug-in position, and of course he's really hitting his shots, and they trust him so much, you can actually just kind of gamble a little bit. Gamble on his skill. And I like that they did that. So now we have Titan. Once again moving in towards A main, Maniac with a bit of pre-fire there. And that's really nice if there is a player kind of peeking around the quad side area, like towards the site. And looks like they're going to go for a bit of an A execute here. We have the smokes, or potentially they could try to fake them out. We'll have to see if Titan just go for it. This is very telegraphed, of course. It's all going to be down to those the prowess of their entry fraggers on this push.
And it's all just down to the raw skill on a take like this. So it all depends if kUcheR and co can hold it back. Here we go. Here comes the charge. kUcheR spamming away. Gets 1. RpK charging in now. In the smoke. Catches sight of AdreN and flicks round and takes down kUcheR to boot. Kenny's there trying to back him up now. And they go really big. They're playing so strongly right now. They've got complete sight control. And there it is. Kenny finally gets the kill onto Mo. Maniac over at mid. Will catch the scent of Dosia and capitalizes him. It's all down to Angel.
Spot to be in. He will pick up one frag, but that is going to give his position away. And kUcheR will take his head away as well. So 6-4. Titan's starting to bring things back here. But there's loads of money on at least some of the players for HellRaisers. A couple a little bit low, but that's okay. They're going to be pretty fine for a decent buy. And perhaps Titan are going to think, well, now we have something we know. We know this can work against HellRaisers' default setup. Perhaps the HellRaisers will think, you know, maybe missed a few too many shots there. We'll have to see if it will go so well if they are to do it again in the future. It's one of those things. But Titan going to fall back into more stand around here. A bit of mid-harassment as Apex will go in. See what he can find. But there's no one up there yet. And they're trying to boost up into the vent, but the fire is causing quite some issues.
Yeah, I think he actually got a little bit of hot feet there bouncing around in that.
We have a push in a main from AdreN here. He's going to actually find kUcheR, and he's still holding on to a main. This is actually really important for HellRaisers and Titan. They've got to find a response to this. He's actually going to fall back out there, and it's a good response for Mihail to try to push through the door here, and they have the distraction and Apex picking up the frag on AdreN, and that is going to be the moment mainnet goes in, but kUcheR does have a response ready for him, and Mo is now on the rotate. So HellRaisers responding here. They still have 4 left alive. There is 3 here for Titan. They can still make some really big plays.
Existence creeping his way up short. Wants to try and find out what's going on, but I don't think he quite realizes that Mo's on the receiving end of the angle, just waiting, lying there, hiding with that wall. And he finally goes big, gets the frag into Existence, gets the second one onto Apex as well, and has a free shot there onto RPK, just slightly brushing his head. Wow. Finally kills him.
Mo is super on today. He is not missing any shots at all. This guy is hitting everything, and that's gorgeous to see. I think because we have to remember as well, Mo is a fairly recent addition to the HellRaisers team, to be honest. Like, only he's a few months fresh on the lineup, and we're starting to see bigger and bigger performances from him, and that's really nice and encouraging to see. Okay, so another big buy here for HellRaisers as they are pushing Titan to that eco. And this is another one of those spots where I think they're probably just having a bit of a chat, a bit of a discussion, talking about what they're going to do on their next buy round before they inevitably run to their deaths and let themselves be massacred by HellRaisers.
Kenny there just having a bit of a fight with the van. He's obviously got a bit of beef with that.
Yeah. I really can't get used to those sounds.
It sounds so weird.
Yeah, I can't get used to it.
It's like 3 years of my life have all been a lie now. I've got to listen to this noise.
I'm sure we'll get used to it, but it's so weird right now. So weird, but it's time to get massacred. It's time to get massacred. kUcheR's been here before. Here we go. This is going to be time to pad out your stats, Mr. kUcheR. Although there are some PT50s here and a couple of flashes from Existence, so if these flashes hit their mark, then potentially they could get a kill or two. There is one, but kUcheR does dodge that. There's the second one. kUcheR dodges that perfectly, but they do peek his angle perfectly, and they're going to pick up a couple kills. There is Apex with the AWP, going to boost over the top. This is incredibly dangerous right now, as Apex can also plant that bomb. They've got weapons to hand, and the bomb is down. Interesting situation now for Titan.
And that boost does pay off. He gets the frag. Existence claims one as well. This is such a nice round from Titan. They've just played absolutely phenomenally, but let's see if they can finally go across the finish line. Yes, they can. They get the frag onto Dosia, and maybe that little pep talk in Spawn actually really paid off for them.
It's going to be interesting to see if Titan can keep the momentum going from that, because that's one of those rounds where you get so much value from it. We see that kUcheR picks up an orb, and his teammates were, I think a couple were left, so they could pick up some weapons. We see the M4 on Existence, so that's really, really nice from them. And now they have the opportunity to completely just take control of the map. However, HellRaisers do already have 7 rounds. The best I can do is that 8. And here goes AdreN with a quick push with that 5-7, and he's going to pick up a weapon for it as well. So very well done by AdreN. That little push and squeaky. Oh, but Apex going to be lighting up kUcheR. Trade comes in from AdreN, and now we have a 4 versus 3.
It's all fallen fairly quiet now as I just want to work out what exactly they do want to try and do. The nades roll in there from HellRaisers, only a little bit of damage. Just a bit of dirt on Existence's shoulder there. He'll just rub that one off before he decides to fight again. Kenny just looking for an angle there. Any opening they can get right now, that's all they need to try even up the numbers game and then execute.
Now, I wonder if AdreN is going to get a nice peek here. Well, looks like they're going to drop straight into the vent room, into checkers, so that's not going to happen. And the play is going to be a bit of a fake here, going to boost the bomber back out. Oh, did they know? Okay, I thought they were maybe going to boost the bomber back out of the vents, but no, don't really have the time to mess around. It's going to be Dosia on the site. He could stop everything here. Takes the first frag bomb. Planter is down, and now Dosia. Oh, great shot there with the USP, and it's going to be Angel in the back to finish it off. Great stuff there from HellRaisers. As they pick up their 8th round, and Titan, well, they can throw another buy in here if they really want to, but I imagine we'll just see Existence maybe dropping a few pistols or something. No, actually he's going to buy and actually have himself on $2,000. So looks like they're just buying to keep themselves within a buy in the following round. So pretty nice stuff there. Or is that, no, actually it looks like a full buy.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get as much as they can, actually just put the pressure on now.
That's smart, only 2 rounds left, so let's make it happen. Of course, the round bonus is also helping them out. So if they get a plant, then they're going to have another decent buy in the following round. So looking for that A play, but it's going to be HellRaisers with an aggressive, proactive movement into the A main area that will spot out a player. And this is kind of worrying now for Titan, because they may have given up the idea to HellRaisers, who have rotated their AWP mode.
We know how powerful he's been playing this game as well. He could really shut them down if they do decide to go for that A take. He's got a nice position here.
Angel's got his back as well. If they wanted to try to just flank him and go for that split, then Angel's going to be able to just destroy anybody who tries to attempt that movement to shorts or the highway area. kUcheR's in position by quad as well. So this is a great setup, as you mentioned, for HellRaisers overall. And Titan are going to need some very explosive play to make this one work.
Through mid, Apex being very sneaky now, working his way to short. Angel should be able to catch sight of him though if he does face, but he hasn't decided to do it. Finally does. Spams away and gets the headshot onto Apex. Now it's go, go, go as they charge onto the site. Mo's there with that AWP still in hand. It'll be Angels get the frag onto Maniac. Good hold of the site there from HellRaisers.
Mo's aim is very true today, striking his targets with a very high degree of precision. And we shall see 9 rounds for HellRaisers now. 5 for Titan as they go to the Tech 9 armor. Full nades. Had they got the bomb down, they would have been able to get the AKs rolling in. But the Tech 9s will have to do for now. And pull this one off. Looks like they want to take middle, maybe try to get themselves into checkers very quickly. And indeed, they're going to have a bit of a wall of smokes going on. Smoke coverage to get themselves into the vent area. It's very telegraphed as well. HellRaisers have rotated one player back into the area. Angel close range with the MP7 gets eliminated, and now it's on the retake of HellRaisers.
Let's see if they'll be able to do it now as there's bullets going left, right and centre. It's like a Mexican standoff to try and defend their site. Dosia does finally fall. The bullets flying around there from Kenny S. Trying to get another frag. He's able to pick up one.
And go through the smoke. Risky business with that Tech 9. He's the only one with any health on him. But Kenny S will somehow pick up the frag onto Mo, leaving kUcheR all alone to make the clutch happen. Bomb goes down. 2 players both on the site, both incredibly weak. kUcheR will deal with one, but he cannot find the other in time. And it will be another round picked up by Titan for a 9-6 half going to HellRaisers. But that was a really good half from HellRaisers. They're going to feel pretty hot, I would say, especially Mo. That guy, seriously, was really nice to see him on the defensive AWP. I actually don't know, like I've seen quite a few games from Mo, but I've never really attributed him to being like a super strong aggressive AWPer, as you would say your Kenny S, your JWs and so on, so your simples. So gonna be interested to see if he'll even play with an AWP on the T side.
Because he was really on point there. I mean, we saw him single-handedly just blowing away Titan whenever they went for a site take. He would pick up at least 2 frags nearly every time. That just gave HellRaisers such an advantage. So if he can carry that on to the T side, it's just going to be absolutely insane for HellRaisers.
Absolutely, and we're going to see an A retake set up here from Titan. And again, I believe that Existence should have a smoke. Yes, he does. So Existence could, if they were to go for that A play, he could do that set smoke that he has in this play, which is really nice. But they're going to line up for Maniac right now. They're going to go for that push. It's been discovered. They're getting absolutely massacred here, but they will claim a few lives of their own to be in a man advantage as they move onto that B-bomb site. But Titan, they have Existence and Apex left alive, and they're moving in at pace right now. But Dosia will deny Apex, leaving it all on Existence over by the upper area there. And he will get one frag, but he's got a lot more work left to do.
Depends if he can go absolutely massive right now. The smoke going out, bullets flying all around him, and it's Mo to finally put him down.
Good effort there from HellRaisers. Again, the interesting thing is that Titan is so well rehearsed with the A retake. They have the set smoke from Existence to kind of get the instant defuse. It's so well planned out. And the funny thing is that the whole point of that play is that it means you have a strong defense against the B pushes, but HellRaisers made it work. So really credit to them. Enjoyed that one. And Titan now with a bit of a mid take, 2 scouts, 2 CZs and a Deagle. They have some firepower this round, do Titan. And they are looking at the counter boost as well. Apex is going to be the one sent over the top. In middle, if we can go back to Apex to see what he can see. Over in middle. Maybe not. Well, he's just going to bide his time at the moment. And if someone was to basically get boosted up, he could just take off their head. But he's going to actually try and peek up, see what he can find. He won't like what he finds. He finds a defensive HellRaisers who are more patient than Titan. And that's going to award them 2 kills.
That's the thing. All Titan are left with now is Kenny with that CZ75 and Existence to Maniac with the scouts. They're going to have to really prove that they know how to use these weapons in this situation and get some real damage off onto HellRaisers to try to even up these numbers. As kUcheR comes peeking out onto mid and finds the head of Kenny S.
And the best thing Existence and Maniac can do indeed is to save these scouts. But as they are scouts, they have some good ranges to play from the B area. So Maniac should peek a few times here, see if he can get the kill on Dosia. Dosia should just always die here, but he's going to actually find the headshot long range with the Mag-10. And you can see Maniac's a little bit surprised about that. He's going to throw out a smiley there. We all know why. Down as well. So nope, not able to save anything into the following round. So we'll have a full eco here from Titan. Something you can only expect to go fairly poorly for them, but you never know.
I mean, once again, we saw it even on the T side. They somehow managed to have this little bit of eco magic before, so they might be able to do it again.
Alrighty then. So defensive setup here from HellRaisers. They are boosting one up to the red container in the T main area, T mids area. Of course, again, it's just waiting for something to happen from Titan. They want to react to Titan, but Titan, their play is the A stack. 4 players there. And HellRaisers, they just have to discover. They need to go do some fact finding and see if they can spot a couple of these players. If they spot a couple, they can start moving towards B together or into middle. Or they can just go for the take here. If they use their grenades perfectly, then it should be also an easy cleanup. And they are cleaning the site out with the grenades. It's very well done here. Very well done by HellRaisers. They know how to clean up the stack on that bomb site with their grenades. And that's what you need to be able to know how to do as a team. So we'll clean it all up. Players left over. Bomb will go down, and they don't lose anybody just yet. Yeah, it's going to be completely clean. They just lost the grenades, but that's what they're there for.
Now finally, Titan going to be splashing the cash, being able to pick up a few guns. Kenny reunited with his favourite weapon there.
So you have the normal setup here from Titan so far, but Kenny S is going to be trying to get the boost of Maniac into that corner. Or actually, are they going to boost Kenny? That's interesting. Kenny has a bit of speed, so that's very, very unusual, but we're going to have a quick push there, straight through the vent, and kUcheR will claim the kill on RPK. So this is looking very horrendous right now. They've lost their B players. Apex, who's usually in middle for Titan, has to now lock down the B bomb site, and the rest of HellRaisers are towards A right now. Titan, you would expect them to start rotating towards mid and B, but in fact they have 2 players here for the defense. Can they make it happen though?
Very good question indeed. Maniac firing shots left, right and centre, is able to connect them onto Dosia, but AdreN finally shuts him down. And those numbers being punched into that bomb as fast as AdreN's fingers can move. Finally it does get placed. Apex and Kenny now, they have to do either an absolute massive task of retaking the site, or opt if it's worth just falling back and saving those rifles for the next round.
Indeed, that's what they're going to go for as well. And really this round was just kUcheR's insanely fast timing through the vent to pick off the guy that was still just trying to get a pick there into that B storage area. But good defense there from KennyS, and Apex almost picking up a kill. Wait, does he actually? Yeah, he actually gets that kill into Mo. I don't think Mo could even see him. So nice position there from Apex actually. And KennyS also, they just wiped out the entire HellRaisers team. That's actually pretty important. And they could actually force up behind this if they really wanted to as well. And in fact, they are going to do just that. So that's really nice here from Titan. That's survival. And if they win this round, they only need to win one more to force Nico out of HellRaisers. So Titan can really swing back momentum if they can pull this force buy up, force buy out rather. Sneaky boost onto Mo there into mids. We could see Mo's angle. Show you how strong that coverage can be towards white box.
Existence just dabbling around the A site, just making sure no one's going to try and pop their head round connector.
So the early phases of the round have been passed now. We're down to a minute remaining in this one. And HellRaisers have spotted nothing. Titan aren't giving anything away. Don't want to risk any early engagements and instead rely on their setups. A lot of trust to Existence on the B-bomb site. Now, they are going to be... Oh, no, Existence, they've actually got somebody else there. I think it's Maniac, in fact. So, mixing up the setup here, and Existence able to claim a frag towards A with that grenade. Apex going to go in for that retake here on middle. We'll spot the first player as they're moving in for that B execute. Titan are actually ahead of this. They're getting behind this push, and it's going to be kind of cleaned up before it can even make its way into B right now. So this is a nice round coming out from Titan. And Angel's creeping in. I don't think people have spotted him from Titan's side, at least. Angel should pick up a kill here. See Angel just trying to sneak away onto Maniac, but yeah, will get the kill. Surviving with a measly 7 HP. And 3 players survive for Titan, now making it 7-13 for them.
And really seems to be coming back into this with nice form now in the CT half. Let's see if they can keep it up as the rounds progress, though. HellRaisers, of course, with a massive lead already, so they will have to play some very strong counter-strike indeed for this.
And this round is worth 2 for both teams as well. The team that wins this round is going to be facing an eco from their opposition in the following round. So very, very important round here as far as momentum goes. Lots of opportunity if you win this one to pick up some really easy money and establish yourself. So this is really, really important for Titan. They need to get a strong lockdown here. They've got 2 players on the B-bomb site, Existence and RpK, a bit more of an older kind of setup that they used to use much more commonly, leaving Apex alone in middle. Very, very strong mid player for Titan with the rifle. And they are going to go for a bit of a boost here, which is always smart to see what's going on. But there are always risks, and there is a nice pop flash there for Forklift from Angel. So Race is trying to harass their opponents here. They're looking like they want to work into that A play.
That's the thing, if they do opt to go for it, it all just comes down to the defense of Titan, and it seems fairly strong as they pick up 2 kills. Angel lurking around by Forklift, wants to try and work out what he can do. Just run the frag onto Apex. KennyS also drops down. Mo tapping in those bomb plant. It's again Dosia on a nice position here. Should be able to get some information if Existence does go for the short face. But it turns away just at the wrong time.
Very interesting to see if Existence can get a fast frag here. He does get cut down by Dosia as he pops out from quad. And RpK is going to turn tail and run, try to save himself that FAMAS, but Dosia will not allow it to happen, and we'll finish him off with a Tech 9. Very good round there from HellRaisers. They are looking at a fast map 1 against Titan. And this is an interesting one. I mean, HellRaisers have a pretty darn strong Dust 2 as well. They're pretty solid on these 3 maps that we have, Cash, Dust 2, Mirage. So this is these are actually my, I would say, well, Cash and Mirage are definitely in my top 3 favorite maps, but Dust 2 sometimes is in there. So exciting 3 maps at least for Orps and Orpers. But Titan on the full save. They are going to be playing for overtime. Another split and pick here for HellRaisers as they once again, know what they're up against, and they want to play safe. Play consistently. Instead of going for anything crazy. Again, it's you get 1:45 at the start of the map. Sorry, at the start of the rounds. So you might as well use some of that time to eliminate some of those aggressive times.
That's the thing. Titan now worried about what is actually going to go down the A site there. Getting a little bit more aggressive, and maybe it was a little bit too aggressive as AdreN capitalizes. kUcheR gets a tasty frag there as well. He's blowing out the brains of Apex from the side. Kenny tapping away, wants to try and do some damage now and pick up a kill if he can. Assistance there. Shooting those bullets off as fast as his fingers will go. Frag onto kUcheR. It's 1v3, 34 HP and only a P250. He's not in a good situation at all.
Get around there from HellRaisers, easy cleanup. And now they're going to be against the Titans by on kUcheR, FAMAS, for pretty much everyone else except Maniac, who can only afford a 5.7. But he is notoriously dangerous with that weapon, actually. So Angel, he's got two players to find here. A quick aggression into a main. He's going to spray them both down. And now HellRaisers with a massive advantage following into the start of what could be the last round of map number 1 between these two teams here in Starseries 13. Group stages. kUcheR, he needs to go huge here from the back of the A-bomb site.
Yeah, they do want to try and stay in this. Every round counts now. Every frag counts. Unfortunately, RpK's on the receiving end of a frag there as he falls down. kUcheR retaliates though, takes down Angel. And he's left on his lonesome on the A site to try and defend. But HellRaisers have opted to back away because they know they could get into B here.
Yeah, why fight kUcheR if you don't have to? If you can just procrastinate that battle, then they choose procrastination. But here comes kUcheR. Smoked off though, gonna get the top. Oh, that was so close. He's gonna have to go straight in here and do something miraculous. He cannot even get a first shot off by a headshot. And 16-7, HellRaisers flying through map number 1, claiming a 16-7 scoreline against Titan. That's very impressive. Very impressive indeed.
Yeah, this is like a really new, reformed, on-point HellRaisers that we've been seeing recently, and we can see it right here. The evidence is in the pudding. They've just been going huge.
Definitely. All right, guys. Gonna take a little moment here just to set up map number 2. It is going to be Dust 2 as well, so stay tuned. We will be right back.